Hello again. So the last time I talked to you guys, I was outside. Now I decided to move into my son's bedroom for a couple of reasons. If you watch my last videos, I was having issues with the ants outside, and come to find out, they ate me up. Like, I still am like trying to get rid of red bumps. Like, it was a mess. Hubby had to put, I can't think of what it's called, but whatever you put on bug bites and stuff to help them heal, that's what he put on me. So I'm inside. Plus, it's raining. So there's that. All right. So this is going to be another video on my yes God, and something I've actually said yes to recently. And I have decided to say yes to 1 year of focus on health. Now, I could say that I have done that before, but not really, this is going to be a different type of focus for me. I will say that the difference between this focus is this is a more God focus. God is doing this with me this time around. And my goal is to have my focus on God as I go through on a day-to-day basis and make decisions when it comes to health. So it's 1 year. Why did I decide to do 1 year? And what has my struggle been? So I've done over my life, I've lost weight quite a few times. So I had issues. I was a plump kid. Like, I wasn't a plump kid, then I was a plump. I was a plump kid. And probably around my late teenage years, going into my 20s, I lost a lot of weight. And I kept it off for a very long time. And I think then after college, maybe like upper 20s, that's when I started packing it back on. And I've kept it on since then. And so I've tried, and life has just gotten stressful. It's changed significantly. I've gotten married. I have a 4-year-old. And with those things, we bought our first house together. I moved to Maryland. I moved back home from Maryland. And so a lot has happened in life, different stressors, and I have not coped well. And I haven't dealt with certain things. So that's one thing I'm dealing with. I'll have a yes on that a little bit later on the mental health piece. But through that time, I've done all types of, short-term weight loss things. I've done weight loss programs with a professional, where they monitor your your weight. You go in for checkups and they monitor your blood sugar, heart, blood pressure, just all the things. I've done those multiple times in my life. And weight just seems like it just won't leave me alone. I haven't figured it out yet. I can learn how to lose it for a time, but it always comes back. And this will be the first time that I'm trying it like this. So I chose to do a for real long-term one. And some of the other ones were long-term too. So let me not say that I have not tried a long-term one, because I have with professionals. But this will be the first time that I have specifically and intentionally done a long-term health focus and invited God to come and to join me every step of the way. So, my prayer is that when I'm doing this, I will get information on how to build a life where I can make decisions on a daily basis, where I'm not running to food for support or comfort. That's what I am praying. That's a piece of what I pray will come from this. I want to find something that's more sustainable. The little reboots and diets and keto, and I don't find them to be very sustainable. I want something that I can eat it and I feel comfortable sharing it with my husband, sharing it with my child. I want to learn to have a healthier way of living, a healthier way of eating. Something that I can do in the long term. And as I go on this journey, one thing I'm going to try, I'm going to try to do, and by the way, this is day 3 for me of my 1 year. Day 3. Yay. So again, I will give you updates on everything that's happening and what I'm doing on this 1 year focus. But I'm going to give myself grace. And I'm going to acknowledge, I'm going to talk to God, and I'm going to acknowledge that I'm going to mess up sometimes. But the goal at the end of the day is, it's not perfection. It's to continue to talk to God about this every day, through the successes and through the failures, if I would even call them that. But cheers to day 3. And so far, so good. I am eating better so far. I mean, I have been intentional about fruits and vegetables. And again, you know what? I'm going to save that for my next video instead of going into that now. But I will share. I'll share what I learned, and I'll share what I'm doing. But I did want to just let you know that I am doing 1 year. Day 3 is going to be done by the end of the day. And if you want to join with me, please put some comments in. Tell me that you're going to do it with me. We are going to do July 2026 to July 2027. And let's see what we can do. You, me, God, we got this. Let's see what happens when we say yes. When we say yes, will things change? Stick around and see. So, have a great day. Love you, and I will talk to you later.